Hey guys, mtg Noob here, bringing you round 2, game 1. We'll be on the play. We'll keep this hand. It's not amazing, but it's okay. It's a little slow. So, here we go. We'll lead out with an plains. We'll pass the turn. Okay, he's got a reckless waif, which is a little bit annoying since we don't have a 2-drop at the moment, so that might get in for some damage. Get to flip. I could play a skillful lunge, but I'm just not going to. There's no point in doing that. I'll just play out a midnight guard next turn, and that could trade if I want to. Okay, so he gets to flip that. And he's going to go to attack step. Our plan is play out midnight guard. Hopefully he doesn't play anything here. And trade. Okay, we may have to block the Neo Knight instead. Hopefully our guy doesn't get killed with like a Victim of the Night or Fires of Undeath or something of that nature. Okay, or things like that. Okay, well, I mean, if you can curve out any better than that, let me know, because that's a pretty aggressive curve. I really can't block, can't do anything. His guy's going to grow. We're going to take 5. But hopefully we start to stabilize here. Okay, we got to think of a plan. That's kind of a plan. Let's see. We would want to, I guess, trade here. Trade here. We could also just play out Towergeist and straight up trade. We'll play out our plains because we can't really do anything about that. I'm going to attack into it, see if he wants to block. I don't think he's gonna, but you never know. Okay, then we could play out a Tiregeist. I have a feeling that playing this out is no good. Giving the option to Skillful Lunge is also slightly better. So let's play that out. We'll untap our guy, and we'll pass the turn. Hopefully he doesn't have removal spells. Tiregeist might have been better in case he has something like Geist Flame. I probably should have considered that. Okay, or a Tragic Slip, obviously, or a Dead Weight. Okay, that sucked for us, but we can still kill one of his guys. Let's see. Everything's attacking. I think I'm going to pump my guy. And let's see. We'll first strike. Hopefully. And I guess we gotta block the Neo Knight. Can't profitably block here. But is taking 6 worth it? I don't know. Let's see. We're gonna take the 6. He's down to 3 cards. His deck seems really good. Hopefully he's got nothing else here. Okay, maybe we'll get a turn that does nothing, but it does block. Maybe we'll rip like Bonds of Faith here, which will help us a lot. Okay, we'll get to choose, dig 2 cards deeper. Okay, Blazing Torch is really good. I really want the island, but we're not going to get it. So we'll take the torch. And then I'll play the torch, is going to flip back his waif. And we might, if we get lucky, we might be able to stabilize here. I mean, we're at 6, so if he has anything like a Devil's Play, then we're screwed. Okay, next turn, we'll see what we draw. We might just have to equip the torch. We could just chump block here and block here. He's still got 3 cards, So I think we might be a little bit screwed here. But we'll see what we got. I mean, he's definitely thinking, so that means we're definitely still in this, although being at 6 life is not somewhere I want to be. I mean, if we could pull off a comeback here, I'd really be happy with that. If he swings, well, he's doing something. Okay, if he swings, we might just jump. Okay. Tribute is fine. We'll just sacrifice this guy. This way we could trade with both of his guys. He'll gain a life. I don't know what his life is doing. Okay, he's got Harvest Fire, so he's going to Harvest Fire our guy. We're going to take 3 here. We can't block. We can't risk. I mean, we could trade, but we got to kill the Crosswalk Vampires. So we're going to go down to 2, which is definitely not where we want to be. Okay, Burden of Guilt is really good, especially since we didn't rip anything. Okay, and we'll put that on there. I think we're most likely dead here, but we'll see. We're going to kill his Crosswalk Vampires with a Blazing Torch, and we'll tap down his guy with a Burden of Guilt. And hopefully we just don't run into any real burn. Maybe I shouldn't have Burden of Guilted his guy. Maybe that was a waste, but I didn't want it to flip. Okay, so he'll send with the vampires, I would assume. We won't declare blocks, but however, we won't go to combat damage either. Seeing if maybe he wanted to throw a trick in the way. I would highly doubt it. Okay, we're down to 2, and hopefully he's got nothing. Okay, that thing gets flying if he sacks a guy. Alright, we got to hold back here. I think 3. Tempted to Geist Catcher's Rig. Let's see. This is a human. Alright, you know what? We're going to get a little bit creative here. And we're going to swing in and see if he wants to sack his guy and give his guy flying. And then if he does, we can kill it. I don't think he'll do that. Okay, I'll just take 1, and he'll mill 2. Okay, so we mill 2 swamps, obviously. Okay, and we'll play out our Soul Caesar, which we're just going to block, which kind of sucks. I mean, that was kind of a risky play, but I think we had to think a little bit outside the box there, because now he's going to get to just sack his guy and kill our guy. Okay, he's got a removal spell. I don't know. Dead weight, that's fine. We were going to block anyway. Let's make sure we tap down his guy with Burden. Okay, yeah, we definitely should have kept our guy back. I was hoping he would get greedy there. Alright, we're definitely blocking here. Kill our guy, and we'll go to 2. Still in it. That's a good draw. Okay, so we have another torch. We'll play the torch on our guy. And we'll pass the turn. Not going to swing. Hanging on, but, you know, if he has a Brimstone Volley or a Geist Flame in his deck, let's do this correctly so we don't end up taking 1 for no reason. Do that. And we'll shoot his guy here. Can't risk it. Okay, he's got another one. So, well, that's a good draw. We'll play out our 6th strike. And I think I'm just going to hold back my flyer. I know hitting him for a turn is worth it, but then if he ends up having a removal spell, we're kind of dead. So we'll hang back here. We're so low on life. It's just really bad. Okay, let's tap down his guy. We're not worried about the investment in mana. Okay, we get a turn. His guy gets to flip. We're gonna bash here. Not with both guys, just in case. Okay, so he takes 3. We probably should have done this first, just in case. We'll see what we flip up. Okay, we don't need the land, so we'll take a Chapelgeist. Put that card in the graveyard, and we'll pass the turn. So as long as he doesn't have a Geist Flame or a Brimstone Volley or a Devil's Play, we might actually still be in this. He's far enough away. Okay, that might be bad. That's not terrible. That is a vampire, though, so we gotta be careful there. And we will be blocking. Okay, so it says sacrifice a creature, gains flying until end of turn. Was a human, put a 1/1 counter on it. Okay, this is technically a werewolf. This is a vampire. Okay, so we're just going to block here. I don't know if he has any tricks. He may have like a Vampiric Fury or something. Okay, rip a land. We don't really have to worry about flying at the moment. I don't think we can really get too aggressive here. I think we'll play out our land. If we swing with both, it's just if he gets in, if he has anything with haste, we just die. So let's see the clock. We have him on a 3-turn clock. However, yeah, I think we're just going to serve with the Stitch Drake at the moment. I know we're kind of playing it a little bit safe here, but I think we gotta try to play to our outs. I think playing the Chapelgeist, let's see, math. 7 and 5. The Chapelgeist is probably fine here. Okay, I probably should have left up the island just to make sure he's got to play around Dissipate. So that was a minor mistake. If he swings in, we're blocking. Not double block, just single block. We better make sure we tap this. Hopefully this isn't a kill spell. Alright, that's not good. That was probably like the best draw ever for him. He's got a pretty nasty list going. So he's going to swing with this. If we double block, he kills us. He kills both our guys. So we unfortunately have to trade here. We'll still be at 2. Okay, and that's his turn. Moon Heron is okay. We have to see if we can even attack here. I think having first strike just kills our guy. I think we need to play the rig out. I think leaving this guy back is better because it could block this, but this can also block this. I'm going to go. I just hope he doesn't have any hasty vampires. He's got a really good deck at the moment. So we'll serve up for 3, and then we'll play out our Geist Catcher's Rig because it's a 4/5. I mean, I wish we could have gotten better value out of it. Okay, we will not use that ability. And we'll pass the turn. This is obviously going to block here. This is going to block here. This is going to tap down his guy. So I stop talking and focus. Okay, hopefully he doesn't have Vampiric Fury here. That would be pretty good against us. I mean, he can't swing if he has nothing. Okay, what is this madness? Oh, you mother effer. You know, what a douche. Well, you gotta slow roll that. Whatever. Call me a sore loser. That was a douchey slow roll on his behalf. I'm sorry. Alright, so we lose that. He's got a freaking hyper aggressive deck. That being said, can't really do much against him. We'll bring in Sensory Deprivation, bring in a Doom Traveler, and we're going to cut these 2 unruly mobs. I'm sorry, I don't usually be an asshole to my opponent, but I feel like that was a super slow roll. I mean, fine, you want to play around Dissipate, I understand. You want to wait till I'm tapped out. Maybe he had it the whole time, but I think he just topped that. We were trying to claw our way back in there. I'm going to review that, and hopefully, I can learn from it. Maybe I made some stupid attacks or some stupid blocks. So definitely help point that out to me so that you can make sure I don't do that again. I think everything else in our deck is fine. We might want a Spectral Flight just to buff our guys, but I don't think so. Alright, and thanks for watching. I'll bring you round 2, game 2 shortly, and please subscribe.